Take a look at this particular video clip right here from X, and then I will explain to you a few things.
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying?
Huh.
He just ran from over, where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there. Just saying, just getting right up.
So this is a video clip that shows this person was the only person at that point who saw the shooter. However, he did not see, even though he saw the shooter, but he did not see him firing the shot. Now, he reached out to the police right after this incident. He went to the police station and he told them he did not see Tyler Robinson firing the shot. Even though he saw him, because as I said, he was the only person who saw Tyler Robinson, the shooter, but he did not see him actually firing the shot. Not only this person, this eyewitness, lone eyewitness, he did not hear anything from Tyler Robinson's lawyer, which is very, very suspicious and strange, because Tyler Robinson's lawyer should be reaching out to him in order to get a good idea as to what happened in regards to Tyler Robinson, his position, his firing the shot, and all those things. But none of those things happened. Now, if you take a look at the blood splatter on Charlie Kirk, you could not see any blood at the back of his shirt when he first got shot. Raises the question, what kind of ballistic, what kind of bullet was used that nothing happened to his back? Obviously, afterward, his shirt got soaked from the back with blood, but initially, it did not happen in the back of his shirt. And not only this, authorities, the establishment, did not provide any evidence to show how this shot was taken, how Tyler Robinson aimed at Charlie Kirk and what he did, which position he took. None of those things. Even though we saw Tyler Robinson running on the rooftop, getting off of it and trying to run and hide, but we have no evidence from FBI, from the establishment, to show how this could have been taken, that shot. Now, take a look at this particular commentary from Candace Owens.
Around the world, okay? Show me the example of a person who got shot in the neck with a 30-06 or even something of a similar caliber, and that not only, and I want you to focus on this, not only did the bullet not go through, okay, there was no blood splatter on the back of his shirt when he went down. Okay, they're not showing you that footage. Not only that, I've also said this, which should be, even if you said this was some miracle that it stops, we can all agree the front of his neck would have been a mess. It wasn't. That's what I am telling you guys. He only had a mark where you saw that mark go in. It completely destroyed his artery. So that's why you saw so much blood. That was like completely. But this didn't even take out like the front of his neck. Okay, he looked good. He looked good after, once he was cleaned up and put into the casket. Charlie looked good. This was not a situation which required a lot to put Charlie back together. So that's what I want people to know. It's beyond just the bullet didn't pass through. You have to believe that it was such a miracle. There was no blood on the back of his shirt until obviously.
Obviously, there was no photo of Charlie Kirk when the autopsy took place. No autopsy report was done. We have not seen none of those things. So, I mean, according to Candace Owens, at least something is big time wrong here.
He went downward and then things, gravity, but there was no blood. There was no splatter. And also that the front of his neck, it was clean. It's ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, that's the big obvious thing. The second, for me, most compelling thing is that they're saying how harmful these conspiracy theories are. And yet the easiest thing that they could have done immediately is to just release footage of the person taking the shot. Even if we can't see a Tyler Robinson, wouldn't you just go, oh, we're actually going to show you, because there were cameras everywhere, the shot being taken from Losey Center? They have not produced that evidence. Why? Explain to me logically, I know you guys are big lawyers and experts, why releasing footage of somebody taking a shot would in any way hinder your super strong case against him. That's not going to make it stronger.
If you look at the statements from FBI, if you take a look at the press conference they did, you will not see ever where they discussed about the actual shooting. They never discussed how Tyler Robinson pulled it off, where he was, how he ran to the spot, how he positioned himself, what kind of angle he took. None of those things were discussed in any of those press conferences that we have seen.
Right. So I'm going to make it stronger to show us that this person actually fired the shot. And here's, and I will say a third thing that's the most compelling. There was only one person who caught that person on the roof crouching down, one person who caught that on camera. Right. And you hear of the guy say in the background, oh, I see somebody up there. I see somebody up there. That happens at 12:23. I think Charlie gets shot at 12:23 and is maybe 30 milliseconds. I've spoken to that individual. It was difficult to find, but not too hard to find. I've spoken to this person twice. He said he has not been asked to testify. He did not. No, here's the part. He did not see that person take the shot. He saw him crouch down, and that was it. And this person works teaching people how to fire guns. He said it did not look to him like Tyler. He said the person was in what's the word? Which is what we heard over the 911 call. He saw a person that was in. He said he thought it was a military
Tactical
man,
gear?
and he was in. What do you call them when they're in like their black official garb?
Tactical gear?
I don't know. I'm blanking on it myself.
Thank you. Tactical gear. My
Okay.
producer just said it in my ear. Tactical gear. He said he saw a person in tactical gear. This is a professional who knew what he was doing. He did not see him take the shot. He did not see, because he said there would have been a recoil, and that he told the local police, he walked into the police station right after, and he said, I saw somebody on the roof. He did not see that person take the shot. Okay.
So these are some of the obvious points that Candace Owens tried to make in order to prove a point that Tyler Robinson is not the shooter, is not the killer of Charlie Kirk. Of course, different people have their differences in opinions, how they see this whole thing. I want to know your opinion.